Patriots quarterback coach Jedd Fisch has announced that he is leaving the Patriots to be the head coach at the University of Arizona. Good for him, but sad for New England. I'm Mariah Janos, joined by Evan Lazar. Evan, just first off, what does this mean for the Patriots coaching staff losing Jedd Fisch?
Not that all surprised that Jedd Fisch has moved on to a head coaching position. Just looking at his resume, his experience at both the pro and the college level, and just sort of his track record, it kind of suggested that he probably wasn't going to be around for very long. I don't think when they made this hire, they thought that he was going to be the quarterback's coach or the offensive coordinator even for the next 10 years. I think they knew that this was sort of an opportunity to get somebody in the building that was widely respected, that works very well with quarterbacks, especially young quarterbacks, with developing those types of guys, and just get another sort of fresh set of eyes and another fresh perspective on that quarterback room, and alleviate some of the responsibilities off of Josh McDaniels as well. Didn't necessarily work out for the Patriots this year, but I think that was the thought process, and they sort of knew that this is sort of a special circumstance that we're going to be able to get this guy in the building, and he's probably going to be off to, bigger and more responsibility down the road.
A lot more responsibility. Patriots Press Pass is powered by Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code PressPass20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using the code PressPass20. Take the leap and join the Manscaped movement today. Now, it's been rumored this year, last year, the year before, every single year, Josh McDaniels is rumored to be up for various coaching jobs with various teams. So in the event that Josh McDaniels leaves, along with Jedd Fisch, who's already gone, what would this mean for the Patriots offense and the play calling going forward?
It's really interesting because the pipeline on the offensive side of the ball in terms of future coaches that might be in position to be OCs or play callers is not exactly what you would hope if you're a Patriots fan in this situation. Now, obviously, a guy like Ivan Fears, who's been coaching the Patriots running backs for 20 years, has a ton of experience in the system, but he's never called plays. He's never called the offense, and I'm not sure that's exactly what Ivan Fears is interested in doing moving forward. Nick Caley, the tight ends coach, he's been around for a little while. Maybe that's somebody that has a little bit more aspiration, so to speak, if you will. But I think the biggest thing that you have to look at is maybe thinking about hiring somebody from outside the organization. I don't know if Tyler Hughes, who's another name that we should be talking about as a Patriot offensive assistant, who's worked a lot with the quarterbacks. I don't know if he's ready for an offensive coordinator, play calling type of role. He's someone that they do have sort of in the pipeline coming up, but maybe a few years away from that type of position. So I look at the college ranks and maybe going there. I really like the idea of taking Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur's brother, who coaches for the 49ers right now under Kyle Shanahan. He's the passing game coordinator out there in SF and has a lot of people that are kind of coming to his support to kind of get him into an offensive coordinator position. Maybe the Patriots go that direction. We know Bill Belichick has a great relationship with the Shanahans and with Sean McVay and some of the other people that LaFleur has worked with. But the one name that I really would love to see, he's the head coach at UCLA currently, but it's not going very well there. And if the Patriots can somehow get Bill Belichick and Chip Kelly in the same building next year, that would be a whole lot of fun. And I think something that you wouldn't see very often, two innovators on their sides of the football teaming up to come together and play and coach on the same staff. That would be as big of a kind of coup for anything that Bill Belichick has done in a long time, if he can get Chip Kelly in the building to coach his offense and have him take the defense and sort of split it down the middle. That's a really intriguing option for the Patriots. But I would love to see them go to the college ranks, guys that have come up from college recently, not to head coach, but to just call the offense and coordinate the offense. Everything trickles up in football. It all starts in high school, then it gets to the college game, and eventually it comes to the NFL game. Maybe they can get somebody that's an innovator, a bright offensive mind, maybe a younger guy that has something new up his sleeve, something different that he can give this offense.
And it's funny you say Chip Kelly. I mean, the Patriots, Bill Belichick went to UCLA this not too long ago to speak to that team. So yeah. He's got a relationship with him. We know that Bill loves bringing guys that he already has an established relationship with. So That's actually pretty good thinking there, Evan. For
I
all
would
of
say
our,
it's a lot like, sorry to cut you off, but I
yeah,
would
no
say
problem.
it was a lot like how they brought in Greg Schiano, and that was sort of the thought process there with Bill Belichick. You know, Greg Schiano had a great relationship with Bill Belichick. Before that, Chip Kelly, same thing. The Patriots really got together with Chip Kelly and Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick about a decade ago and sort of rewrote the playbook a little bit, add some more tempo, add some more college-style concepts to it, and sort of combine the Kelly offense with the McDaniels offense and put it together. So there's a lot of Chip Kelly ties to Foxborough, from players to coaches to personnel decisions right on down the road.
Especially if they do end up drafting a young quarterback, it would be nice to have someone who was just previously working with college players. So a lot of stuff going on there to look forward to. For all of our Patriots coverage, head to clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel over at Patriots Press Pass.